Located in the Saudi Arabian desert, the line is a linear city being built to accommodate over 9 million people. The belt of hyper-connected future communities will be part of the country's Neom urban mega project. And although in recent months, the majority of people who voiced their opinions that the city is impossible to construct because of its enormous size and looks, work has actually begun on the project. What kind of results can we expect? Will the line be a hit, or will it turn into a $500 billion construction blunder? Let's find out. In July 2022, the exact plan of the line was revealed by the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, who suggested constructing 2 parallel skyscrapers out of reflective glass that would reach a height of 500 meters each and would span 170 kilometers through the desert. Inside the city, there would be no parking for motor vehicles, and you could reach everything you required on foot in less than 5 minutes. In addition, any water that is utilized will originate from the desalination plant that does not make use of carbon-based fuels. All the power would be generated by wind and solar farms. Because of all this, the line would end up being a zero-carbon city. Despite this, there was very little information available regarding the actual events that were taking place on the construction site. As a result, virtually everyone believed that the line was nothing more than an elaborate hoax designed to garner attention. But then, somewhere around 3 months after the project was introduced to the public, the ground was broken for construction on October 19, 2022. OT Sky shared some footage taken from a drone that showed the construction site. The video showed a large number of excavators working alongside the desert dig trenchers, which will ultimately serve as the line's foundation. The excavation already extends a significant distance into the interior. It is difficult to say exactly how far it goes, but it is possible that they are getting close to the mountains in the background. In addition to that, additional infrastructure is being constructed around the entire project on Google Maps, and there are multiple developments. Near the mountains, there is a large site with offices and camps, a Neom community with a football field and swimming pools, and a Neom experience center. Because these images are the most recent ones, there are probably a lot more now than there were before. If the project is completed, it could present Saudi Arabia with a wonderful opportunity to attract more tourists and investors. Thus, if Saudi Arabia makes significant investments in their current plans, and over the course of the following decades, the nation actually accomplishes what it claimed in its promotional trailers, there is a distinct possibility of eliminating the use of automobiles, producing entirely renewable energy, and putting into practice the concept of vertical living. The sheer magnitude of the undertaking, on the other hand, makes it appear to be an impossible task to complete. The line is anticipated to have a height that is comparable of that to the 2001 World Trade Center. The length will be, however, 170 kilometers. That would be roughly equivalent to erecting a row of World Trade Center's 2001 buildings in continuous succession. And because this project includes 2 lines, the end result would be the same as constructing 4,000 World Trade Centers. Now, one World Trade Center took 8 years to build. So if we simply multiply 4,000 by 8 years, we would arrive at a total of 32,000 years. We know that naturally, Saudi Arabia would construct the project much more quickly due to the fact that they could begin working on multiple parts at the same time. However, this calculation does a good job of illustrating the scale of the line. Nonetheless, Saudi Arabia is capable of finishing the project, albeit not at the absurdly long lengths it envisions. Because the line is constructed in increments that require a 5-minute walk, the construction crew can construct the entire mega project in stages and easily make it longer whenever required. In addition, the height of the line could be altered, which would make the project considerably more realistic and much more simpler to construct. The entire idea of vertical living would be the same even if they scaled it down to half the original height. Even if the line is constructed on a much more miniature scale, it has the potential to be the first modern city in the world to ban cars entirely, ushering in an entirely new way of life for people everywhere. There are a number of different programs that aim to make cities less dependent on automobiles, but these have been limited to reducing the usage of cars rather than eliminating them entirely. With the line, however, we have the opportunity to start again from the very beginning. It's possible that this will be the first major city in the 21st century to reach the point where there are no more car trips. What do you personally think about the line? Would the skyscrapers be inhabited and live up to the expectations, or is this project going to be left unfinished and scrapped like countless others? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can bring more content like this. See you next time.